and action. Live action Ninjago short film. Something we all wanted to see. So I decided to spend months making it. Ever since I was a kid, I've always made a bunch of different videos. For a few years now, I have wanted to make a big action movie. So with the YouTube channel going really well recently, thanks to you guys, I think it's finally time to make the movie of my dreams. Get it? Dreams. This project is going to be one of the most challenging projects I have made, with all the work needed to make a movie, including storyboarding, planning, props and costumes, filming, stunts, entire weeks of editing and all the effects. It's a good thing I had already gotten the first step done. Over the last few months I have built all the movie props and costumes, including all the golden weapons, a Kai ninja suit and a Garmadon costume. So I started brainstorming like crazy about why there would be a fight between Kai and Garmadon, trying to come up with a whole story around it.
Long before time had a name.
Oh, of course, yes.
I got the perfect idea, that there would be kids playing with the minifigures, and we would just see the fight that the kids imagine. With the idea of the story put together, I started storyboarding out all the scenes on a bunch of post-it notes. During the storyboarding process, I decided the different camera angles and movement, as well as putting together the whole fight choreography. When I started planning out the fight scene, I knew it was important that I captured the look and feel of Ninjago, but also bring something new to the table. So I wrote down every cool move I could think of, and then pieced them together in the storyboard. With the fight scene mostly figured out, I did some tests and practice before we went out to the location and filmed for real. When we had packed everything up and drove it to our filming location, it was time to start filming all the different parts of the fight scene. Here we are on location, the third day of filming.
Pretty cool, huh? I'm on a microphone.
Getting ready and putting on the costumes. And here we have my sister who is playing Garmadon. I didn't think I would film a whole short movie back in March, but thank you guys for watching these Ninjago videos. So thank you guys so much for the support and for 8,000 subscribers and maybe even 10,000 by the time you're watching this. It's because of you that we're out here on this location filming this epic short film. So I think now it's time to film while we have this great weather outside. With all the time I spent planning this sequence and all the rehearsals and test footage that we have filmed, we were pretty prepared and were able to finish most of the first part of the fight scene in the 2 hours we had before sunset. But because we only could be on location a couple of hours at a time, we had to drive there 4 times in total until we had captured all of the footage to put together the whole fight scene. So there were quite a lot of logistics and planning needed so that we could film as effectively as possible. And to help with that, I even had a whole list of all the scenes we needed to film and which character was in each scene. There were of course quite a lot of bloopers though.
Give me some outtakes. Maybe I'll teach you some of my sick dark ninja moves. The dance of doom.
Nailed it.
You should use that. You should definitely use that. I'll get a laugh, I promise you.
You have got to be kidding me.
No one messes up my hair. My hair is sick.
Hi, Master of Fire versus...
I can hear you.
With the fight scene filmed, I just had to film the rest of the story with the kids playing, so with the help of my cousins, we filmed some really nostalgic moments. Those moments we all remember as kids playing with Ninjago. For these scenes, I really wanted to capture the feel of being a kid and having these toys all over the room. So I collected all of my own Ninjago merch, posters, sets, books, boxes, toy weapons and shirts to build up a whole set of what a Ninjago fan's dream room would look like. And I even built a temple location where we filmed the live action fight scene in Lego, so the kids could play with the figures there. And I could animate some parts of the fight scene with stop motion for a little extra nostalgia. After a few hours of filming and playing with all the bricks and figures, the whole short film was almost done filming. We just had to put on the costumes one last time and film all the stunt scenes on green screen. After a lot of falling and spinning around, everything was finally shot and it was time to start post-production. I knew there would be a lot of VFX work and editing on this short film, but I don't think I realized just how many hours it would take to put everything together. I worked for weeks on end trying to get everything done as fast as possible but still make it look good.
Relax.
I started by first organizing all the clips and finding the best takes of every scene. Then splitting up clips to make the flow better. Then cutting every clip with the story and pacing of the movie in mind to make sure that the audience really can connect with the story and the message of the short film. Then I had to make it look good with some color grading and trying to get the right look to capture the feel of the classic Ninjago artwork I was inspired by. Then I decided to replace the sky in every clip for some reason, and just this probably took 2 days. It was definitely worth it though. There were also a bunch of houses in the background that felt real out of place, so I decided to mask out a bunch of clips and add in Lego environments in the background that I first had to build and then track into the clips so that they moved with the background. I also needed to add all the effects, both 2D and 3D, and making sure that they look good. First I spent about 2 days animating all the 3D effects in Blender, which mostly was all the spinitzu scenes. This was actually pretty easy, because I could just import the camera tracked footage and animate the spinitzu models that I already had rigged with an armature and bones. All the effects were really fun to make, because I finally got to see how the fight scene would look with all the cool elemental and spinitzu effects. 2D effects I used for most of the fire, lightning and other simple effects. After looking around for good assets, I found that Production Crate had a really good free library of all the assets I would need. Their assets were super easy to import to DaVinci Resolve and keyframe in the right positions, which made it really fun to add as much effects as possible to each clip and blend it all together into cool clips. With the effects done, it's time for the final touches to finish off the whole short film. I just had to add some final clips, music and sound effects. Adding all the fire, punch and wind sound effects to the fight scene really brought the action to life. And made you feel every impact even more. Together with the music, it really helped add some emotion to the whole short film. One of the last touches I did was adding in some flashback moments to really sell the story. And I even got to include some old pictures and videos from my own childhood in there, which for me was kind of a full circle moment. I finally got to make the Ninjago movie of my dreams, that all of these years playing with Lego Ninjago and making cool videos have led up to. That being said, I think it's time for the premiere.
I told everybody I was coming back with something big, something wicked, something with some pizzazz.
The moment we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. just you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give some.
I'm really happy with how the short film turned out. Even though there are quite a few things that could be improved, I can't thank you guys enough for this opportunity to make a dream of mine come true. I should also thank everyone who helped in the making of this short film, and I hope you all had as much fun making it as myself. And if you haven't already, you should go check out the full short film right here. And if you want to see more cool Ninjago projects, be sure to subscribe. I have a lot of cool videos coming soon.